Okay, so this one's gonna be a quick one. My husband just ran to the store really quick. He should be back soon. I have my daughter here on my lap with me. Oh, she's go to the chair next over. Might be coming back. I don't know. Oh, what are you doing? Hold on. Start my timer real quick. Watching Pokemon in the chair next over now. Let's do this! I'm hoping this is the one where I get to evolve Clefairy. So I've been... Baby girl, you want to come up here? No? Okay. I've been doing my film school stuff. So the way LA Film School works is you take one class at a time. But that class only lasts a month, but they cram all the material into that month, like so much material that you count as a full-time student. So instead of having 3 classes that take 3 months each, you take them all at the same time, you're having one class that takes 1 month, has the workload that those 3 classes would have in a month. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense the way I just said it, but it makes sense in my head. The math checks out. Anyway, so yeah, so I've been doing that. The first class, it's called DGL, is like the shorthand for it, but it stands for digital literacy. And essentially it's like teaching, like the first week was basically like, I felt it was like how to use a computer, like basics. Like it was so, like the whole class is so easy. I mean, it's getting slightly more I guess more difficult is the word I would say. It's still like so easy. I'm still breezing through it. But like in the beginning it was like almost insulting my intelligence how easy it was. And now it's like, okay, you're not insulting my intelligence anymore, but this is still like super easy. I can get this so well. But yeah, it was like one assignment was like it explained to you how to like step by step how to bookmark websites, and then the assignment was to bookmark these certain websites from like the school site or whatever, like the certain school resources on there, and you had to put a screenshot to prove that you bookmarked them, and that was the assignment. Like stuff like that. One of them was like how to use search engines. Like literally this is what it was. Like I had to send a meme, like a link to a meme to my professor. Like, so stuff like that. It's, but I'm enjoying it a lot. Like the culture of it. Like, oh my god. Because, so they have a live lecture that they do, there's 3 times a week that you attend through Zoom, because this is all online. It's 100% online. They do have a in-person LA Film School, but I'm doing the online one, which means everything is online, lectures and everything. So 3 times a week, you don't have to go to all 3. You only have to go to one, because all 3 are identical. They just do it at 3 different times so that you can work whichever one works best for your schedule. You can work that in. And then they also record it. So if you can't go to any of them, then you can watch it later on your own time, not live. But I prefer to watch them live. So I have one that I do. I go to the one every Tuesday evening. And let me tell you, like, the culture of it, because, like, that, so they'll have two professors that talk, and, well, they don't both usually talk. So there's one that, like, talks and, like, actually does the lecture, and then there's one that's more, like, in charge of the chat. So, because all the students are muted, it's optional to have your camera on or not. I don't, like, it's whatever, but everyone's muted. If you want to talk, you got to type it in the chat. And then, so the professor that's in charge of the chat, he'll answer any questions that pop up in the chat. And then the professor that's speaking, when he gets a moment, when there's a pause or a good place in what he's talking about, he'll repeat the question out loud, and then also the answer if it's something he thinks that's relevant to everyone, because then that way the people who are watching it on recording instead of watching it live, they can't see the question on chat, so they can still hear it and hear the answer, so they're not at a disadvantage. But anyway, that gets me off track of what I was talking about. So the culture of it, though, I love it so much because, like, so if you get to class early and you join the Zoom meeting early, like, the professors are just in there, like, hanging out, and they're just, you know, testing their mics and, like, making sure everything's working, there's no technical difficulties, and they're just kind of waiting, just to give time for everybody to get into the class, and then they start at the designated start time. And it's so funny because they'll just be chatting with us in the chat about everything in life and stuff, and that, like, especially, obviously, because this is LA Film School, so the movies and TV is what comes up the most. But it's so fun chatting with them and chatting with everybody in class. Like, these are my people. Like, I found my people. It's great. Like, one of the professors used the word fandom in the lecture, not even in the before when we're chatting. He used it in the lecture, and it was relevant to what we were talking about. Like, crazy. I love it. This is, like, it's only month 1, and this is the best decision I ever made in my life. So, no, actually, that's a lie. There's tons of other decisions that were better than this one, but this one is still, like, up there. Like, the current, like, obviously marrying my husband was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Having my daughter, I got pregnant with her by accident, but it was still a decision to have her, so that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I don't want to give away what I currently do for a living, but putting myself on that career path has opened so many doors and opportunities for me, and that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. So I don't want to say doing LA Film School was the best decision I ever made, because I have so many good decisions that I've made, not to toot my own horn, but to toot. But it's up there amongst the greats. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, currently for my job, I am taking a leadership class, and I am killing it. Just gotta say, at the end they award, it's like an academic achievement award or whatever. I don't remember what they call it. I think that's what they call it. But for the person who, you know, gets the highest academically in the class, gets that award at the end. And shoot, what was I gonna say? Yeah, my classmates, like, I lucked out so much because there's so many people go through this class and that have gone through this class before me, and like I hear so many mixed reviews about it, like, oh, I hated it, oh, I loved it, it was so great, oh, it sucked so bad, like back and forth, and you know, depending on who I talk to, it's like what, but now going through it, now I can see that it wholly depends pretty much on who your classmates are, because I can see totally how if I even had like one or two bad classmates that just dragged the whole class down or whatever, how that would make the whole course suck. But I have all great classmates. Like, we struck gold with our class group. Like, we all just meshed together so well. We just vibed so well. And are you okay, baby girl? She's over there coughing and gagging. Just drinking her juice. You okay? I think she's okay. But, yeah, so we just lucked out. We struck gold. But anyway, like I said, I'm killing it. Like, I'm getting good grades on like everything. I'm doing so good. And my classmates even were like, listen, if you don't get that academic whatever award at the end, we're gonna burn the schoolhouse down because you deserve it. Like, and so, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I struck gold with my classmates. Like, we all build each other up. We all whatever. And so, like, they're not, like, oh, I'm, like, mad about it or anything that I'm, like, getting all these good grades and stuff. Like, they're trying to lift me up and being like, yeah, you deserve it. Go, go, go. And then also, like, we play volleyball, like, as part of the class, like, a requirement. We have to go play volleyball once a week with each other as a group, as a team. Well, it's two teams technically. We pick teams. We go, and anyway, so, and everybody's always like, you know, there's some people who are good at volleyball, there's some people who are not. I am one of those who is not, and we're always cheering on the people who are doing great. We're always trying to help the people who are doing not so great, and it's just a really good class environment. We've got a group chat. We like go out to lunch together sometimes. Like, the lunch thing's not a requirement. We just do that because we struck gold. Just so chill. Anyway, my timer went off, and I really wanted to evolve Clefairy for y'all, but oh my god, it's gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna fit this in. I'm gonna get this in under the buzzer. We're gonna get rid of we'll get rid of double slap. I don't know if that was the right move, but we're gonna get rid of double slap. Okay. Now we gotta evolve it. And here it goes. Oh my god, you guys! Clefairy's evolving! Yay! Okay, I've got to end it here for realties. I will talk to y'all another time.